Hello, my name is Dina Mason. I'm here to share with you a program developed by a man named Blackhawk Walters. The word I think of when I think of Blackhawk Walters is warrior. He started from a very young age. He learned the martial arts. He became a college football star and then a professional firefighter. And then a 4-time world kickboxing champion and 8th degree black belt. So why is this man going to be able to help you? He has over 50 years of tried and true tools to create success in his own life, and he's going to share those with you today. Let's give a very warm welcome to Sensei Blackhawk.
Knockout, a 12-round system for success. Round 1 is heart, passion. Many times, karate people, boxers will call me and say, Blackhawk, you got to come watch this fighter guy. He is so talented. Come watch him. So I go over and watch him do some working out, and I watch him spar. And they may have power, speed, technique. They may be really, really good, but they're lacking the one thing. They don't have heart. And if you don't have heart, you're never going to be a champion. So how does that apply to you? We all have something we love to do, something that brings a smile to our face, gives us a little extra kick in life. That's what you got to pursue. Whatever it is you love, your passion, that's what you need to find out. Occasionally, you'll see me post on my Facebook, I had an Eric Clapton day. You see, Eric Clapton's my favorite musician. If you come over to my house in my music room, the only thing hanging on my wall is a painting of Eric Clapton playing the guitar. I love Eric Clapton. And part of that reason is he's just not a great guitar player. He writes songs and he can sing. He's the total package as a musician. Well, when he was very young and very into his career, he started playing professionally in gigs in England, and he would sometimes open up the Beatles with the band when he was 15 years old. People don't know that he started that young. He'd already played in 3 of the major bands in the world by the time he was 18 years old. Well, they were painting graffiti on the walls in England saying, Clapton is a guitar god. This embarrassed him because he remembers the thousands of hours he used to play the phonograph and play it over and over to hear the strings and the chords they were playing so he could figure out how to play like his favorite musicians. So when this started happening with the graffiti in England, it embarrassed him. So he locked himself in his mansion and he played for 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for 365 days. For 2 years he did this. 10 to 12 hours a day, every day for 2 years. When he came out, he was the best guitar player in the world. And that is what my Clapton day is, when I lock myself up and do 10 to 12 hours of my guitar. But sometimes you might find it's something, it could be doing my martial arts, it could be writing a new book, it could be whatever my passion is. I pursue it, and when you see on my Facebook page I had an Eric Clapton day, Blackhawk was doing something he wanted to work on or something that he loved. I don't mean to imply that you have to spend 10 or 12 hours of doing something that you want to be good at it. What I'm implying is if you love what you're doing, that you have a passion for it, you'll end up spending loads of time at it and you'll get good at it. Every time I do a concert, someone comes up to me and says, I wish I could play guitar. I usually just smile. You see, it's not rocket science. Anybody can play the guitar. You just need to buy the guitar, take some lessons, and practice. That's all you got to do. All life is like that. You just have to show up. Do whatever it takes. Remember, I've always taught you that find the best teachers you can and then practice. And if you're doing what you love, your passion will take over and you'll be good and you'll always have that smile on your face. You don't have to get carried away. Fun can be stuff simple. My wife's favorite thing is to read books. She sometimes reads a book a day or a book a week. When we first got married, she read romance novels, and then she went to spy novels, and then she went to westerns. Now she's on biography. Shh, don't tell her. But it was a lot more fun when she was reading those romance novels. Life can be simple. You don't have to make it hard. You can make it something like going to a concert in Las Vegas. If you want to get extravagant, going to the Eiffel Tower in Paris and holding hands and kissing your loved one. Or maybe taking a cruise or going to Disney World. Whatever it is on your bucket list that gives you pleasure is what you want to do. You know, this is starting to sound like a dating site for eHarmony. My passion for 53 years was the martial arts, being a professional kickboxer. One day I was cooking on the stove some hamburgers and the phone rang. That was back when we had landlines. And I ran to the phone and I was talking to my friend. And 5 minutes into the conversation, I realized that I'd left the stuff on the stove cooking. I said, I'll call you right back. And I ran into the kitchen and the grease from the frying pan had fell on the tile floor and I slipped and I tore my knee all to pieces. So my fight career didn't end in the ring. It ended up cooking on the stove. So I decided I needed a new passion in my life. At 56 years old, I decided I wanted to be a musician. Everybody loves music, you know. I always wanted to sing and play, but I never had the time because my fight career is what drove me. So at 56, I decided I wanted to be a musician. I found the best guitar player I thought was around. I found my music mentor, who you'll meet, John Houston, and I started doing music. That was my passion. That was my love, and that's what you got to do. If you find your passion, you find your love, you're going to be successful and have fun. Don't forget, do what brings you joy.
Dear Layla, can't you see?